Well, a very good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Ambassador Cruise Line 2025 World Indoor Bowls Championships, and we're live from Potters Resort in Upton-on-Sea. So I'll have a look at this morning's game. And let's see what we have for the rest of today. And we're now going to hand you over to the commentary from the BBC.
Thank you very much, Rishi. Yes, welcome back to Potters Resorts and the International Arena here. It is time to bring out our first player for this match. And first out, we have a man with 3 world pairs, 3 world mixed pairs, and a former world singles trophy winner. Ranked number 7 in the world, welcome out Scotland's David Gourlay, MBE. His opponent is a man with 11 WBT titles, including 3 times winner and defending world champion. Put your hands together for world number 1, Scotland's Stewart Anderson.
Morning, Rishi. Best day of the championship in many ways for the viewing public. 4 top-class games. And of course, these players have had a lot of time on the rink, not just in competitive matches, but my goodness me, the practice time sheet has been absolutely chockers with these guys trying to get their half-hour practice. Practice times are put in half-hour slots, 2 people. Try and get as many of those as you possibly can get.
18 inches.
Well, even with that red ball not looking too good, David Gourlay decided to play the backhand. He's pushed out on the right side. A lot of players playing the forehand, going this way, mainly because the way back they're playing the same side. So they're trying to keep that consistent weight of one side of the rink. Stewart's in on this one.
2 red. Two red.
When that ball's finished, there'll be a weight shot opportunity.
Stewart was a lot flatter there, but it's another counting
3
bowl.
red.
Well, there's a draw on the forehand, but there's also a weight shot. Sticking with the draw. Thought he would have moved that with a second bowl. First one didn't get back into centre rink. Looks better.
Much better. On the shot.
1 green.
Davis' bowl just coming all the way back here. Pace was always good. We've seen a lot of bowls getting stuck out on these lines. Something for Stewart Anderson to look at.
Needs an edge. Got it.
And just making contact with his own front bowl onto the shot. Clean out the head and probably got his 3 back. Needs to hold. Well, that's good. Got the run through for second.
1 shot, Stewart Anderson. One zero, first end.
There's a lot of bowls clubs around at the moment, and there's the Airdrie ladies, Airdrie Bowling Club, our shortbread specialists.
Jack length 28.5 meters.
The crew are always very appreciative.
Jack on the tee up.
No, that far short.
And David getting right in there. It's a very good reply.
My ball touching her.
Sorry?
My ball touching the jack.
It is touching, yeah.
David asking about the touching jack, and that means if you get to the bowl, it will really move very quickly. Well, we expected this to be a high standard match, and that's exactly what we're getting, even in the second end. Good ball by David Gourlay to push one right just behind, only 18 inches. Controlled weight around the front bowl.
Just going to get a little catch on David Short's bowl, brought him right back
wow.
into the jack. I mean, that was quite the result.
And the hand went up right away.
1 red.
Stewart was always on the narrow side here. Just getting that little touch.
What a result. Well, it is all part of the game, but the acknowledgement is also part of the game. That's part of the etiquette of it. Just not getting back with the extra weight.
1 shot, Stewart Anderson. Set score 2-0 after 2 ends. Jack length 26.5 meters. One green.
David Gourlay still preferring the backhand, even though there's a red ball there.
Yeah, it's not the first time he's opted to stick down the backhand. He's obviously much more comfortable there. And he played it very well. You can see why.
Yeah, I don't think Stewart will mess about with this too much. You know,
2 green.
come into it with weight, try and take the 2 balls out. Wow. Well, didn't look like there was enough space there.
Can he make it? Yes, he can. Oh, that's good.
Three green.
It's a Super Bowl. Not sure how long it's going to last. It's filled the gap. And this is under, unless he comes off it, of course, to get the shot. If it falls, my goodness me, Stewart, you're getting a couple of good results here.
The second end in a row that Stewart's had a bit of fortune. It's made a big difference. David still has the one he's selected to take.
Set score 2-1 after 3 ends.
Stewart looking rather contrite there. That was a big result because the 3 and David still had a bowl to come. he was facing a potential full house loss. And once again, we have our Rosie, favourite Labrador. And before you ask, Sean, yes, I did have a little chat with Rosie.
It's great. Oh, yeah, I'm going to not say what I'd like to say.
Oh, come on.
Really the perfect audience
she
view,
wagged her
isn't she?
tail.
She's the perfect companion.
Absolutely. She wagged her tail, yes. Licked my hand.
Nothing coming
So it was
back.
great.
No one to challenge you.
It was super. Looking at the 23-meter minimum distance. Not there. It's very close though. Still got the squeaky tip. Always surprises me with that tape that they don't spray it with a well-known lubricant. Only David Gourlay. First ball up, bit of chalk on it. I'll be nominated as a non-toucher.
Two green.
Lacking pace, David Gourlay. Chance now to close this down. Still drawable.
Three green.
Controlled weight.
The three bowls all sitting nicely together. We'll move if hit. It's
just under it.
Yeah, it's the third end in the row that he's just been under the line with the runner.
Well, the danger for David here is that he knows he probably should put a back bowl in. In fact, he'll have to put a back bowl in. The difficulty he has is that all three bowls can disappear as well. So it's
timeout called.
Probably
4 timeouts remaining.
The best place is probably somewhere in that sort of area, because you want to split the three red bowls, but at the same time you don't want to be so far away that if your bowls disappear you lose 2 or 3. It's not an easy one. You can't cover everything. Yeah, well, he split the red. That's fine. triangle of red balls, and he's put one in the middle of it. So
And that's the instinctive thing to do, isn't it? I mean, who knows? It all depends on angles as to whether this jack moves, but if Stewart's got 3 bowls there.
a little bit more power this time, but it's going to go very quickly.
And it's gone again.
Well, Stewart Anderson is one of the best in the game at that shot.
Shots, David Gourlay.
As you would expect from the defending champion, world #1. But even for him, that's a hard shot.
The last couple of ends, David Gourlay's drawing's just gone up a notch. He's had 3 bowls both ends within sort of 18 inches, and Stewart's been having to play recovery bowls. Not quite got the drawing on form yet, has he, Stewart?
Jack length 26 meters.
Gap 2 down.
4 inches.
Still a mark on that ball, chalk. So many bowling clubs here. That's Coat Dyke Bowling Club. There you go. We have a lot of them in today. Buckingham West End Bowling Club, Glasgow Indoor, my goodness. Airdrie, of course. St Andrews, Cannon Bowling Club, Bellsburn, they're all here today.
One red.
They'll smile when they realised they were on screen. Good bowl.
Very good.
Not just 2 shots, but it's taken away the opportunity from
2 red.
David Gourlay to push that red ball out. This is completely different now. Changed the whole shape of the end with that.
Favour 2, Stuart.
Well, I definitely favour that it's 2. Chance to add another. Not this time.
Hartley. One red and a measure.
Just back to the original bowl, make sure nothing has moved. And push out the red one.
2 shots, Stewart Anderson. Set score 4-4 after 5. Jack length 29 meters.
Just short of the tee, Alan.
Yeah, 4 inches.
Seems to be very line sensitive, that particular side. There is an inside line, but it is heavier. Strange to say that because it's got less mileage to travel, but the way it is. Stewart Anderson will be very perplexed about that.
Two green.
Well, Sean, you'll be brave to run at this. No back position. 3 short bowls.
I think he will run it though.
Well, he can take 2 out, but it doesn't look right. Oh, he's trying to draw close. Yep, overcorrected.
That was always the danger. 3 bowls in the same spot. That's an uncharacteristically loose end from Stewart Anderson. We're not used to seeing him play an end of bowls like that. And David got a chance here to take advantage.
I think that one's going to drop in. The other one's a question mark.
Three shots, David Gourlay. Set score 4-7 after 6 in.
Well, even the best can have a poor end.
At length, 28.5 meters.
I don't think Stewart Anderson will have another one like that, so put it at the back of his mind. David Gourlay moving to the forehand on a lead bowl. Traditionally been playing the backhand.
Here you go, like you said, he's not going to have another end like that.
But he's also moved to the forehand. I just think at this longer length, 28.5, maybe this forehand just plays a little bit better. Close with this, just not going to make the trip.
One red.
Good effort.
Two red.
Well, it's now defensive mode for David Gourlay, trying to get a second shot in there.
Timeout called. David has 3 timeouts remaining.
Just joining the backhand, I think, would be good. But if he wants to play the forehand runner, it's available. It can get just passed onto that, open it up, or he can get onto the green ball, take the red out. So he's got a few opportunities to play different shots here. Yeah. Just trying to get around onto the shot ball to open it up. Good position ball, but he was looking for second shot with that one, or a touch on number 1 shot. Sure, he's going to be terribly happy with that.
I think he's probably been unlucky, and it's still 2, but more than that, he's opened it up. Created more space for David, and David's now got the receiving bowl just behind with their delivery.
Yes, but he's having to play the hard shot.
Needs to bend now, he's got 1.
Well, if he comes out of this head losing a single, it would be very good.
1 red.
Still confirmed as 1 red. In fact, probably the 2 green are actually beating the red ball at the front. It's up to Stewart Anderson to add another.
One shot, Stewart Anderson.
And 7th end of 9-end set. The player behind
Set
the
score,
target is
5-7 after
to
7
score that end, and that's what Stewart Anderson has done. So the first objective, second was to make it a multiple, but he missed that chance.
Jack line 26.5 meters.
If you can miss that little run on the forehand, this comes back really quickly at the end. And shot ball.
One down. Last ball.
This needs to run. Yeah, just looked a bit gentle out of the hand.
One red.
It's stronger than normal for David. He normally wouldn't play that sort of very heavy weight. Didn't seem to get the ball away very clean. Just the one against David here, and he's got no back position. So really, if he gets the jack, he'd be very unlucky to be any more than just one down. So it's maybe worth going again. He's going to have another look at it, but
There's lots of gaps, that's the thing.
David has 2
It's
timeouts remaining.
quite a wide head, isn't it?
it is. It is, and if he is a bit tight and gets that, his ball will disappear, and he'll be 3 down. And I think that's where the problem is. If he gets the jack, well, an awful lot depends on which side it goes and whether his own ball gets caught.
Might just be inclined to draw this.
The jack problem is if he gets into it and follows on, he could get into that red ball and come off the green completely. Again, he's no better off. Shot in the backhand inside. Good play, that. Just needs to break.
Yeah, it's close. Played that incredibly well.
Oh,
that's a brilliant ball.
That is a great shot. That's down in that narrow line. When I say narrow, you still have to push it out.
One shot, David Gourlay.
It's a flatter line, but goodness me, played that well.
Set score, 38.
Yeah, weight was absolutely perfect. I think the draw was the shot to play. Just too unpredictable where that jack was going to go. Only had one bowl in the head as well. Brilliant bowl.
Yep, too much danger. That's a massive difference going into the last end.
Jack length 26 meters.
One behind, and Stewart Anderson would have been thinking, I can win this set. Now he's looking to try and get a draw out of it.
One red.
That was a ball to be past the head, not in front. The only reason I say that is because David Gourlay's so good at the running shot. It's a real get out of jail card for him. In the meantime, Stewart Anderson just dropping short.
One red.
Yep, one red. Forehand shot. Stay away from the backhand now.
Needs to hurry. He's lacking that pace again.
Well, I do say that forehand's just a little bit heavier than the backhand. No, it shouldn't be, but it is. Fact of life. It's actually just the same as most bowling clubs. It's a true reflection of what most bowling clubs play on in the portable rink. Better in many ways than quite a few.
Don't think this is right.
No, he's in trouble now. Well, David Gourlay needs one up here. Needs one in the round about even 2 feet of the jack would be good. Closer the better.
Yeah, this is a lot better.
Yeah. Doesn't really matter if he's lying the shot. Won't have any bearing on what Stewart Anderson's going to have to play. And what Stewart Anderson's looking at here is
Timeout called. Stewart has 4 timeouts remaining.
trying to get into the front bowls.
One red.
And hope that he can clear them out. It is possible if he gets into the front green one, just into there, he can run off that and follow through, but my goodness me, we're getting into the realms of what's really difficult. Yeah, he's inside it.
One shot, Stewart Anderson. First set, David Gourlay.
That was tough.
Yeah, it was a tall order. It's made difficult by his shorter bowls.
Enjoy yourself on a UK no-fly cruise. Enjoy yourself. There's amazing shows for you.
Enjoy yourself. There's outstanding cuisine.
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Name's Best Value at Sea. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself. Name's Best Value at Sea.
It's a real mishmash of length of jack. It's there's no real pattern to it. Probably had the weight. Well, that lengthening of the jack means that David can play either side. Sticking to the backhand.
Great effort.
One red.
This is good from Stewart, yeah. You see David's bowl to sit back off of.
Two red.
Yes, both these bowlers are fairly traditional in the way they play the game. Look at percentage shots, change hands whenever there's a risk of losing the shot.
What an effort this is. What a bowl. Well played, David Gourlay.
Oh, he's on form this morning, there's no doubt about it.
One green.
It's very professional, David Gourlay, the way he goes about things. Spends a lot of time on the rink because he doesn't play bowls very much at all, only when he gets to the UK. Yep. Once the weight goes on.
One shot, David Gourlay.
David Gourlay lives
0-1 first end.
not far away from Barcelona, Sitges. Beautiful part of the country. Still maintains a number of business interests in the UK.
Jack length 28 meters. Yes, Jack 5. One green.
The bowlers get an opportunity to put their practice times up on sheets that are up in the players' lounge, and you'll see David Gourlay's name there a lot. He's prepared to play very early in the mornings.
2 green.
Well, the bowlers prefer to play at night in their practice sessions, but David could be seen very early mornings and happy to do it. This is the shot that Stewart Anderson normally plays so well.
It's just on the wider side. He might get one away.
Yeah, I'm sure, like, I've known Stewart a long time, and I know his facial expressions, and when he let that go, he thought he was in there. He thought he was getting the 2 balls.
Another good end here from David Gourlay.
There's no let up, is there? He's just finding the consistency, isn't he, Shan? And that's hard to do.
And when he needs to make the correction, he's doing it.
Close, really close with this.
Okay, Stewart. Really sneaked the shot, but very good effort.
1 shot, David Gourlay.
Still 1 to green. Took a shot off though. After the runner, you get dead weight.
Set score 0-2 after 2 in. Jack length 25.5 metres.
That's a better opener from Stewart Anderson. That's what he's been lacking in this game so far. Like strong first bolt.
Quarter-final day. It's always great. Bowlers have had lots of hours on the green.
1 red.
After this match, we have Robert Paxson against Les Gillett, both previous winners. Paul Hartley will be on probably round about the 3 o'clock mark, second match in the afternoon. He's the qualifier that's come through. His big game was against Jamie Walker, world number 3. He won 2-0 on the tie-break. Colin Pickett just didn't really find her line and weight and struggled a bit. Lost that match, 9-3, 12-3 to Paul Hartley, but he'll be tested because he's playing Mark Dawes, another previous champion, and of course at the evening match with Jason Banks, who overcome Alex Marshall, and he's up against the 5 times previous champion of Paul Foster, so he's not getting it easy on the run through.
Two red.
Got a bit of work to do.
Not getting down.
No, and
Weight was good enough.
this is going to hurt. It's early in the set. Looks like he's going to lose a 4 here, and in his terms, that's a very loose 4. Well, at any level, really, it's a loose 4. Stewart's missed a chance. They'll take 2 out, but that little lean back against David Gourlay's bowl makes it closer. I think it's worth a measure.
Slightly favour that. Up, up. Don't want this one, David, do David. And this one here.
You can just see the red ball's leaning against the green, so we just leave that. Little chalk is going in that just holds the ball up, so it doesn't move any further. Looks like it's just the red. Might just start this over again because it's very, very close, and Stewart's keeping a real close eye on it. This should confirm it.
Could be tied.
2 shots. Stuart Anderson.
Well, Stewart's last ball just leaned up against David's green one.
The score 2-2.
And that was probably enough. But considering how loose the end was, Shan, that was a pretty good let off.
Yeah, I think David got away with that.
It's the one bad end in a set, isn't it? It just happens.
27.5 meters.
At this level, ordinary mortals will probably have more than that. So often the case when you struggle to put a ball within 2 or 3 feet. You play the next end, and you're right in on the jack.
Two green.
Stewart wasting no time. I'll bring the jack out into the open. Just got an edge of it, but that was enough.
Just getting enough to move it. Should be very thankful for. It's on the wider side again, wasn't it? That's been the story of his running bowls so far.
Just wonder what's wrong with this one, because he wasn't, yes, he hasn't pushed it. He knew he hadn't pushed it out of the hand. Oh, that's given Stewart a great chance.
Three green.
It's 3 green, but he'll draw the shot. Now this will be interesting what David does here. That's close enough to say, you know, it's going to be tough to beat that.
One red.
So just take the ball away. Off centre's never easy, but he'll drive it.
Going down the forehand. He's got it. Well played, David Gourlay.
Most players would have played that on the backhand because the option was to get the jack as well. But David Gourlay, 90% of his runners, he'll play on the forehand if he can.
Yeah, that was a really good bowl and a great pickup. He played a good end. His opening 2 bowls were good. Failed with his third, but more than made up for it with the last delivery.
Jack length 28.5 meters.
David Gourlay won his World Indoor Singles title when Stuart Anderson was still in primary school. And he's been ever present since. A very strange run of about 10 or 11 finals, and didn't get over the line in various World Bowls Tour events, but he was world number 6 or world number 1 for 6 years.
One red.
He missed the line by a bowl, and it just whips across.
So again,
What's the gap between the 2 green balls?
between the 2 green bowls, 2.5 feet.
Well, Stewart Anderson only thinking I can get there okay. No reason why not. On his backhand, he can play inside his own ball, around his own ball. Will also work if he's got good weight.
Should be good enough for 2.
1 break.
Quite.
Which one's the second shot? Oh,
Second shot looks like the
Shot
short
ball.
one.
the second shot.
Second shot, Bob, your front one.
And down the backhand. Wow. Got that one away pretty quick.
Yeah, it's always on the wide side.
Always looked heavy. I think that the problem with David there was he was looking for the inside track. There's 2 lines in that backhand. All the bowlers have been noticing it. He just missed the inside line. Stewart Anderson's on that inside line this time. This will bring him into the jack.
That's good. And fall over. Well played. Having
2
another there.
shots, Stewart Anderson.
Keeping in touch, Stewart Anderson.
Set score 4-5 after 5 ends. Jack length 27 meters. Your bow, gap is 4 inches.
David looking for anything past the jack within 2 feet would be good. Stewart Anderson's playing the backhand. He's got a receiver there now. And he's not going to get past. And he's framed it a little bit.
Yeah, he has. That'd be very
2 break.
appealing for Stewart now. Moving on to his forehand. Oh, this is good. Needs both. Played that really well.
As soon as David put that ball in,
1
there's a
red.
certainty. He played it with very controlled weight though, Sean. That's not easy.
Yeah, well, that's a lot less pace than he's been playing. I think good decision. Oh, look at this from David, drawn it back.
And hiding it as well.
1 green.
David walking up the rink because of the shot clock. He's going to drop in this for a shot by the looks of it.
One right.
Yes, the rules state that you really should be behind the head as a ball's travelling up the green. It's not very good etiquette to walk up the rink.
He's played a really good end of bowls here. Turned it away for 2 as well. A little bonus.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That really is. You know, Stewart Anderson clapping that. You know, these guys know each other very well. They're both from Ayrshire.
Set score for 7 after 6 in.
David hasn't got that many international caps simply because he was living in other parts of the world. Lived in Australia for a while, now in Spain.
Stewart really didn't do a lot wrong on that last end. He played a good conversion, drew the shot, but David just always had an answer.
Stewart Anderson now 39.
Your ball, 18 inches. Two green.
It's very unlike Stewart Anderson. He's scratching around this morning. By his standards, it's he just hasn't been consistent enough, but he's still in touch. Really needs to win this end. Peter, he better be yes, he has. I said, he better. He hides his ball. Doesn't want to land beside the jack.
Looks a bit quick.
Yes, but he's going into position. I think the next shot will be a forehand runner.
I think David just has to cover this.
Yeah. I think the best thing to do here is maybe we can go deeper than the red bowls, because the hard shot is to trail the jack. So David Gourlay will be looking to go probably 3 or 4 meters behind. Yeah. Or further, as the case may be. Just making sure on the respot as well. This would be a heck of a shot to draw it.
Pressure's on. This will be a huge pickup from David Gourlay on N7 of the second set. As we've said before, if you're behind on this end, this is the one you really want to count on. Very close to the jack. Corky's got it.
Yes, but he'll run away. And there's David Gourlay's back ball, which will be one shot.
Cut 2 out.
Yep, it's all tactics at the end of the day. You have to read the head, and David Gourlay's very good at that. Well, as is Stewart. The defending champion has got his work cut out here.
Set score 4-8 after 7 in. Jack length 27.5 meters.
Well, 16 ends played in this match, 7 ends won by Stewart Anderson. Pretty reflective of the game so far. But David Gourlay, he's been around too long, he knows Stewart Anderson can bang in a really good end.
One red.
He's overcorrected here. That was the one to put in the third bowl.
One red.
Strange end in many ways.
Yeah, that was the one to put in, and he knows it. He scratched his head there, but you know that was the one that you wanted to get in close and force Stewart Anderson into playing a shot. As it is, he's got a fairly straightforward draw. He's starting to sense an opportunity in this end. Round 2.
2 red.
David Gourlay can't afford to miss this. If he does, he's losing a 3, and that changes the whole set situation. Pressure's moved. I think he's heavy.
It's coming now. He might be able to lock on for second.
Not even, or if he's going to fall away. No, this is Stewart Anderson's got a chance here. This will be making a 3. He needs a 2.
2 Stewart.
Line 2, bad end by David Gourlay.
Yeah, that would have made a lot of difference if that was second bowl.
Oh, massive.
As it was, it's fallen away.
You know, a last end 2 is very possible. 3s are rare. David Gourlay would have been looking to close the match out in this end. Yep, here comes her 3. As expected, his first 3 of the match.
Good time to get it.
Good time to get it, and all of a sudden, although it's probably fair to say that David Gourlay has been the dominant player in the match, Stewart Anderson is very much in touch here to win the second set.
3 shots, Stewart Anderson.
Just a bad end from David Gourlay.
After 8 ends.
Totally unexpected. Stewart Anderson will have the game face on for this one. He senses a massive opportunity that really shouldn't have been there.
Jack length 29.5 meters.
Stewart just stretched out this jack length here to go full length. It's the first full length we've seen in the entire match. Absolutely nailed it with his first bowl. Beatable, but a very good start nonetheless.
Yes, and the one thing David doesn't want to be is short. It's okay if it's a few inches, but not 3 feet. That doesn't help his forehand running ball, David Gourlay, because he's so good at that. His first ball's blocking it. Stewart Anderson, in the meantime, has banged another one in. Set line.
Fast shots up, please.
The last bowl, 15-inch gap.
This is better. Still needs to hurry though.
Needs an edge. Got it.
Got it. Well done.
Well, Stewart Anderson's got a shot here. Depends how he feels.
1 green.
That was massive.
Yeah, David will be very, very pleased to see that one coming in.
Relieved, I think. And pleased. Could be.
Timeout called. Stewart has 3 timeouts remaining.
He's got a shot on Stewart. If he wants to play it, he can play the forehand. I'll punch the green ball out. I think he might draw. He has to get 2 shots, but he's been so close with the first 2. Well, he's going onto the forehand. He has to make contact with this. Must make contact with something.
It's wide.
Yeah, there's that straight. Now, you could actually see it. Yep, and yeah, there you go. Yep, waved his arm out. That hand, it's just, there is a straightener there, and whether we like it or not, it exists.
Every bowl Stewart Anderson's played with that kind of pace down that forehand has been wide.
Yep, look at that. Look, there he goes. Straightener. Everybody's aware of it, but you still have to play the shot. David Gourlay needs another one in. This is a wider line.
It's coming all the way back though.
Needs to make it for a second. Oh, he's played that well.
That was a very, very good bowl.
No, I think Stewart Anderson, he might have a slight angle on this. He's played it well. It's a good bowl. But I think there's an angle available down on the backhand onto the bowl. Now the angle's short of the other green one, which means it'll come across to here. At the moment, David Gourlay lies 2. He only needs, well, he only needs to stop Stewart Anderson scoring 2. He can score 1. He won't care about that. Yep, on the. This is a much better shot to play.
It's tight, I think. It all depends on the connection with this front green bowl now.
Oh. Has he got it? I don't think so. I think it's just the one. It's ball dropped through. The defending champion, Stewart Anderson, goes out in the quarter-final stage to David Gourlay. I think on the day, there wouldn't be too many people would argue with that result. Especially Stewart Anderson. He's very honest about these things. He knew he just wasn't really at his best. But David Gourlay would be delighted. In many ways, he's the player's player, David Gourlay. He's so professional about the way he goes about things. He's won that match 2-0 and thoroughly deserved it. And I'll try to acknowledge David Gourlay's been around for so long at the top level. There's good reasons why. He's able to play that beautiful draw shot. That was one of his first 3s. There's the second one there. Stewart Anderson showing that he can draw. But we all know that. That's another 3. David Gourlay scored 3 threes in this match. That was the end of the first set, and once again David Gourlay in trouble, but drawing his way out of it. Oh, that was a brilliant takeout after Stewart Anderson had brought the jack into the open, but he kept going. Stewart Anderson, he kept in touch. And that's just the last ball. It needed to drop in properly. It didn't have enough impetus to do that. So Stewart Anderson's campaign comes to an end. David Gourlay, not a lot between the two players to be fair, but David Gourlay just that little bit more consistent on the day. He's through to the semi-final.
And both players are on the rink about to hear their thoughts. First of all, Stewart, disappointing result today, but you were up against a player bang in form.
Yeah, I can't really say I was disappointed. David was absolutely outstanding there, and everything I threw at him, he played some bombs, to be fair, and then I thought he was going to give me a wee sniff there at the end there, but once again he proved his class and drew two crackers again.
Yeah, you mentioned that eighth end. It appeared that you had a sniff of getting back into it, and you took it on the eighth end, but then he came back strong. Yeah,
listen, David's been absolutely fantastic all week, and he showed today again how good he is. He's come over here and practicing at the same club, so I know how good he's been playing. So yeah, listen, he deserves the success, and hopefully goes on to win the tournament. Thanks.
Well, David, they say practice makes perfect, and as we heard in commentary, you've been practicing a lot, and that is paying off.
Yeah, well, I sort of decided to come over just before New Year, and as Stewart says, I practiced at Glasgow, but obviously huge thank you to Auchinleck Indoor, who allowed me to go in there every morning. So it meant when I came here, I wasn't like wasting time trying to feel the carpet. I was sort of straight into it this time.
And tell me about that eighth end in the second set. Heebie-jeebies?
Yeah, look, it's the pressure's unbelievable, you know, and it's so easy on here, especially on that forehand, to be shocked, you know, and I thought push through, and then of course you just run past. So yeah, look, it's not easy, and all credit to Stewart, he took his opportunity.
I spoke to you earlier in the week, and I asked you about being a regular here and how you go about your process, and you mentioned about the word enjoy it. You said you spoke to your partner, your partner said, come here, just enjoy it. Do you feel that's been key?
Absolutely. This is the first time in a long time I've actually looked forward to playing on this rink rather than dreading it, to be perfectly honest. So yeah, I mean, it's you're happy at home, your life's happy, you know, so it transpires into your game.
Well, many congratulations. David Gourlay is through to the semi-finals of the Open.
Well, what a fantastic game that was, but I'm afraid that is all we have time for this morning, and we'll be back with you later on today. Bye-bye for now.